Welcome to the deep dive,
Yeah.
where we're going to be dissecting the Burnley versus Hull City clash. It's a crucial championship matchup.
And this deep dive is brought to you by therealfl.co.uk.
Yeah, this is a game with massive implications. Burnley chasing that promotion, Hull City desperately trying to avoid relegation.
Yeah, absolutely. And Burnley's home record is pretty incredible. Undefeated all season at Turf Moor. They've only conceded 4 goals there all season, so that's a real fortress.
It really is a testament to their defensive organization. They've got a very disciplined backline, and they are excellent at limiting chances for the opposition. And contrast that with Hull, who have lost half of their away games this season.
Right. But they have won their last 3 away matches, so could they pull off another upset?
They could. It's possible. Let's dive into our predictions and see what we think is going to happen.
Okay. All right. So prediction number 1, Burnley to win. Why do we think this? Well, a few factors, really. First, Burnley's home dominance is undeniable. Second, Hull's away form has been very inconsistent despite those recent wins. And third, Burnley's on a 10-game streak without conceding a goal. That level of defensive solidity is very hard to ignore.
Yeah. Prediction number 2, both teams to score NO.
Again, Burnley's defensive strength comes into play here. They've been incredibly difficult to break down all season, and we don't really see Hull's attack being potent enough to penetrate that defense.
Okay, interesting. Now, this next one seems a bit counterintuitive to the last prediction. Prediction number 3, over 2.5 goals scored.
Yeah, you're right. That might seem odd given Burnley's defensive record, but we think they're going to need to start scoring more goals if they want to stay in that race for promotion. Their attack has been a little underwhelming despite having 13 different goal scorers this season. They just lack that consistent threat up front.
Yeah, they're spreading the goals around too much.
Exactly.
So we're predicting Burnley to win, but also for there to be over 2.5 goals scored. So meaning we think they'll score at least 2 goals themselves and maybe concede 1.
Precisely. Hull's defense, while improved, has shown vulnerabilities recently. They've conceded 7 goals in their last 6 games. So we believe Burnley can exploit those weaknesses.
Okay, so let's move beyond the predictions for a second and kind of break down the team's recent form, starting with Burnley.
Well, as we said, Burnley's defense is their strong point, but their attack needs to improve. We've mentioned the 13 different goal scorers, but none of them have really stepped up to be that reliable goal threat that they need.
Right. It's like they're spreading the goals around too much.
Exactly.
They need someone to take charge.
Yeah, become a consistent scorer.
Yeah. Now, Hull, on the other hand, their away form has been kind of surprising.
Yeah.
You've managed some impressive results, but the key word is inconsistency. They beat Sheffield United 3-0 away, then lose to Stoke at home.
Yeah, that Sheffield United result was a real statement win, though.
It was.
Showed they are capable of causing upsets.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if they can replicate that performance against Burnley. Yeah, for sure. Now let's talk about some key players to watch. For Burnley, we've got their defensive trio of C.J. Egan-Riley, Lucas Pyers, and Bahir Humphreys. They've been rocks at the back.
They really have. They've been exceptional, reading the game well, making crucial interceptions, winning their individual battles. They're the foundation of that Burnley defense.
Yeah. And on the attacking side, Jeremy Sarmiento has shown flashes of brilliance this season.
Yeah, he has the talent, but he needs to find that consistency that we talked about earlier. If he can do that, he could be a real difference maker for Burnley going forward.
Okay. Shifting our focus to Hull, their top scorer, João Pedro needs to start finding the net more consistently.
5 goals for a top scorer isn't really enough. He's capable of so much more, and Hull desperately need him to start delivering if they want to climb out of that relegation zone.
Yeah, he needs to be more assertive in the penalty area, make sure he's getting into those goal-scoring positions.
And the service to him needs to improve as well. The midfielders need to create more clear-cut chances for him to thrive.
Right, it's a team effort. But on a positive note for that, Hull Abu Kamara has been a bright spark, with 2 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah, he's added some much-needed dynamism to their attack. He's very direct, and he's not afraid to take players on, which has caused problems for opposing defenses.
And we can't forget about that improving defensive partnership of Sean McLaughlin and Alfie Jones.
Yeah, they've been instrumental in solidifying Hull's backline. They're both strong in the air. They read the game well. They'll have their work cut out for them against Burnley's attack, though.
Oh, absolutely. So overall, this matchup seems like a classic clash of styles. Burnley's strength lies in their defense, while Hull will be hoping to catch them on the break with their more unpredictable attack.
Yeah. It's going to be fascinating to see how these two contrasting styles play out. Burnley will likely try to control the tempo and frustrate Hull, while Hull will be looking to exploit any defensive vulnerabilities and hit them on the counter.
Exactly. Burnley's manager, Scott Parker, is known for his tactical discipline and organization.
He's built a team that's incredibly difficult to break down. Very compact, very disciplined. They don't give away many chances.
Yeah, on the other side, you have Liam Rowe Sr., who's trying to instill a more attacking philosophy at Hull.
Yeah, he wants his team to play with flair and express themselves, which is a bit of a departure from Hull's traditional style.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if Hull can actually trouble Burnley's defense.
Yeah.
They'll need to be at their very best to find a way through.
Yeah, they'll need to be clinical with their chances because they might not get many.
So what's our final verdict then? Can Hull pull off another upset? Or will Burnley's home dominance prevail?
It's a tough one to call. Burnley are the clear favorites based on their home form and their defensive strength. But Hull has shown they can be dangerous on the counterattack.
It wouldn't be a huge shock if they managed to sneak a result.
No, not at all. We're leaning towards a Burnley win, but we wouldn't rule out a draw.
And we definitely wouldn't be surprised to see a low-scoring game given Burnley's defensive record.
Yeah. It's likely to be a tight affair with both teams playing cautiously.
So there you have it. Our analysis of the Burnley versus Hull City match.
If you want even more details and insights, be sure to check out our detailed article on therealfl.co.uk.
Yeah, we've got all the stats and the tactical analysis, and of course our expert predictions to help you make sense of this intriguing championship clash.
Yeah. One thing that makes this matchup particularly interesting is the contrast in managerial styles. Scott Parker at Burnley is very much a pragmatist. He prioritizes defensive solidity and organization above all else.
Right. He's not afraid to grind out results, even if it means sacrificing some attacking flair.
Exactly. And then you have Liam Rowe Sr. at Hull, who's trying to implement a more possession-based attacking style.
Yeah. He wants his team to be brave on the ball and create chances through these fluid passing movements.
It's a real clash of philosophies, and it'll be fascinating to see which approach prevails.
Burnley will probably try to suffocate Hull's midfield and force them into mistakes,
while Hull will be looking to move the ball quickly and exploit any gaps in that Burnley defense.
Yeah. It's a tactical battle that could really go either way.
Another key factor to consider is Burnley's home crowd.
Oh, yeah. Turf Moor is known for its intimidating atmosphere. The fans will be right behind their team, pushing them for a win.
Yeah, that could be a significant advantage for Burnley, especially in a tight game.
So for anyone who wants to take a deeper dive into this match, we highly recommend checking out our full article on therealfl.co.uk.
Absolutely. We've got a detailed breakdown of both teams, key player matchups, and of course our final prediction for the match.
Yeah. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, but hopefully we've given you a better understanding of what to expect from this Burnley versus Hull City clash.
Yeah, it's a match with significant implications at both ends of the table, and we can't wait to see how it unfolds.
So buckle up for what promises to be a thrilling encounter in the championship. And be sure to check out therealfl.co.uk for more great insights and analysis of the EFL Championship.